cheap evaluation board.
Cheap?
It costs like $5.
Right.
$5 to
Excellent.
$10.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has a Raspberry Pi RP2040 MCU inside.
Okay.
And our hardwire TCP/IP stack inside as well.
Right.
So it's a one-chip co-processor.
Yep.
And it costs about $10.
Hello, IPXers. We are here at Austin, Texas, Embedded World. We're here to talk about Ethernet controllers. So if you use Ethernet controllers, you're thinking about using Ethernet controllers, let me introduce you to Jake from a company called WizNet. Now,
Hi.
Jake,
Yes.
if WizNet didn't exist and I was going to be using an Ethernet controller, what companies would I be using?
Obviously, microchips, Renesas, NXP, STs,
ST?
Yeah, the big players in the market.
So the top 5 semiconductor companies, that's who you go to.
Right.
So as you know, community, what we look for is disruptive technology. People who are alternative to those big players. So give me a reason, explain to me why today, if I was using any of those manufacturers, why I'd come to WizNet.
We're the only one with the hardwire TCP/IP stack inside the chip. And we've been in the market for 25 years now. We're the player from the Asia, South Korea.
Right.
And we've worked with guys from Arduino, Raspberry Pi, worked with the IoT market from the start, and also all the way up to the industrial.
Okay.
Yeah.
So explain to the community why it's a benefit to have a stack inside the chip.
It's more reliable, obviously, and performance-wise, you can never lose the performance if it's inside the stack.
Right, right. And so out of those suppliers, you're the only one that does that. Essentially, that's the software inside the chip.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, what's your ideal applications? Where do you say when we're competing with those big 5 major semiconductor companies, and there's design engineers out there going, "I wish there was an alternative. I wish there was a disruptive alternative." Who, in your opinion, when you're looking for the benefits, when you meet a potential customer, which is the ideal applications where you go? Every single time, if I need the stack inside the chip, which brings me reliability, where do you win the business?
It varies from the conservative fields like medical devices and military, but also security cameras, POS, so stuff like that.
So industrial electronics, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and also smart city.
Right, so it's all of those areas.
Right, all those areas.
Right. Okay, good. So what do they do? What do they have to do? At the moment, they have a legacy. Everybody starts with a legacy design. Right. So they already have a way that they're doing it now, which is probably, let's just take Renesas for an example. They're using the Renesas chip. I take it they've got, where would the software sit in that case? Where would the stack sit if it wasn't on your chip? What would they be doing today?
Well, I mean, we can also provide like a migration guides.
Yeah. But today, where would they be? What would they be doing today? We'll talk about migration in a minute.
Yeah.
I've got a system.
Right.
Where would the software be sitting today?
The software will sit on another chip.
On another chip.
Right. Yeah. So instead of using another chip, you can also just use one chip.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Right.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So now talk to me about migration then.
Right. So we have a site called maker.wiznet.io, which has content, organic content from our engineers and also our community of engineers who are users who use our products.
Right.
So you can find any contents that varies from projects or migration guides that use our products and it's written on the field. So
right. So the migration comes from learning from other people rather than a software simplification.
No. Yeah, I mean yes and no. Right.
So what's the answer to yes?
So we provide also the official documents.
Yeah.
But we also want the power of the community to provide their feedbacks.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like kind of like GitHub. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So we want to have the both way communications.
Right. Okay. So they've listened to you now. They may not have heard of WizNet.
Yeah.
But they have heard of those other 5.
Yep.
We've identified what they would be doing if they hadn't heard of you. Now they're understanding that they're going to get a much more rugged, is that a good word?
Yeah.
Rugged, reliable.
Yes.
If they take the software into the chip.
Right.
Okay. So they've bought into that idea. How do they now evaluate you?
You can try out our, cheap evaluation board.
Cheap?
It costs like $5,
Right.
$5 to
Excellent.
$10.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has a Raspberry Pi RP2040 MCU inside,
Okay.
and our hardware TCP/IP stack inside as well.
Right.
So it's a one chip co-processor,
Yep.
and it's costs about $10.
And where do they get this from?
Mauser, DigiKey, Future, anywhere, Arrow. So
Or ipXchange.tech.
why not?
Yeah. Yep.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. So they can get so that's very, very easy. And when they do that, what's their experience? They just plug it in.
Plug it in, and it's the documents are all online, and it's
Okay.
very easy to access. So
Very good.
also, I'll be happy to assist anytime.
Excellent.
Sure.
So, if you're in the world of,
Mm-hmm.
describe it again, how you describe what you do.
Hardware TCP/IP Ethernet controllers.
Ethernet controllers.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in that world, you currently use all those major, by the way, fantastic companies.
Thank you.
Nothing wrong with their technology. Nothing wrong with,
Yes, of course.
with what they do and how
Yeah.
they do it.
It's all about the ecosystem.
But you need an
Yeah.
alternative. Come and find this company called WizNet. They've got a quick, accessible, and in their own words, cheap. We like cheap.
Yeah, cheap and
Well-
also reliable.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Jake, thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much. Yeah, my
Excellent.
pleasure.